All right, Patagonian Motorcycle Adventures Part 3. We left the town of Gobernador Gregores and we're heading towards El Chalten. El Chalten is one of the really famous places in Patagonia. There's about a 72-kilometer section of Ripio, dirt road today. And I've met a bunch of people heading north on motorcycles, and they've told me that it's not great, it's not terrible, although there is a section about 10 kilometers long that is really difficult and a bunch of them struggled with. And it looks like we're at the start of the Ripio section here, so let's see how it goes. That's an armadillo. Alright, well, I've definitely made it to the rough section. It's the... Look how deep that is. I wonder if you can see. I can't go fast past these cars because I'm just sliding everywhere. Okay, yeah, this is you go slow, you can stay in the rut, but getting out of that rut. All right, so I'm guessing, or at least hoping, that this is the really bad section that I heard about. In the tracks, it's not too bad, but the tracks are kind of slanted, so you're sliding towards the big rock piles in the middle. Some of the piles of rocks are literally like a foot deep in places. So like if you get in, it's just, I thought I was going to lose it a couple times. You know, the track's slanted or you're going to move over. Crazy. ¿Cómo le va?
Good.
Yo tuve ese problema 4 días antes.
Really?
Oh, where are you guys from? That's much easier.
Yeah, much easier. I said they're good bikes.
Yeah, they're great little bikes. When I'm off-road, I wish I had something lighter, and when I'm on the highway, I wish I had something a little bigger, but for a compromise, it's great for me. All right, so we made it off of the Ripio, the horrible unpaved section. Most of it was pretty good, but there definitely was a 10-kilometer section which is so deep and awful. Talking to all these guys, everybody struggled a little bit, but a lot of fun once you made it and didn't have any problems. A lot of fun. We're about 130 kilometers from Chalten, so we're gonna head there now, and we should have an incredible view of Fitzroy in the mountains heading up, so let's go. Moto, acá. Perdón, perdón. Hola. It's crazy, as we get closer and closer, we were actually descending, but it's getting colder and colder the closer we're getting to the mountains. And I think it's probably just the park of the glaciers, and I think it's probably just the air coming over, getting all cold from the glaciers and sweeping off the mountains. But yeah, crazy, as we're descending, it's getting colder and colder and colder. Just incredible. I know for sure the camera will never do it justice, as usual. I already found a friend who wants to be in the video. You say hola? Hola. All right, so we finally made it to El Chalten. What an incredible day. I mean, the last little bit with the mountains was just stunning. The crazy Ripio, the part with the really, really deep gravel, like that was pretty tough. I've got really, really burned. It's about 100 degrees in the hotel room. There's no air conditioning, and I guess it's normally quite cool up here, but it's like really, really hot in here. I've burned myself so badly. I keep slathering sunscreen on, but the sun is just so strong. Like the air isn't that warm, but the sun is just so strong. And I've also been really, really tired at the end of these last couple riding days. Like normally I'm fine, but I'm just wiped after the last couple days. Next we go to Chalten, El Calafate, and then Torres del Paine, and then she'll get to Ushuaia. Quick little update. I figured out why it's about 100 degrees in here. There's no air conditioning, but they have a radiator and it's like blasting. When I was out walking, it was hot, and then coming in here, it's even hotter. No idea why I have this radiator blasting at full heat, like hot. And then there's a little cap here. I tried to unscrew it and water just squirts out. There's no way to turn it off. El Calafate. We're gonna keep going, and the glacier's about an hour away. A little under, I think, 70 kilometers. I think it's diesel. It smells like gas, but not quite like gas. Looks like someone's either fuel tank, or I'm guessing their spare, and it's just all over the road here. You can smell it as you're going by. It's weird, it's in the corners, so I don't know what's happened, but in these corners there's just a whole bunch of, I think it's diesel. It's something I don't want to hit anyway. Wow. Wow. That's wild. So much. This stuff spilled on the road. I think someone's caps come off the left-hand side of their extra fuel tank, or the fuel tank. It's on these right-hand turns, just sloshed out in the middle. It smells like gas, but a little more oily. So I'm assuming that's diesel. But yeah, it's everywhere, so you gotta be careful. I mean, I can only imagine how slick that's gotta be. And here we go. Look at that. Wow. I wish I'd realized that. She said I can't ride the bike up there until after 4. I gotta park down here somewhere and take a free bus up, which kind of sucks. I don't really want to leave all my stuff here. I suppose I don't have much of a choice, do I? Man, how crazy is that? It's so much bigger than I've seen photos, and it doesn't do it justice. They said it's only about 90 meters tall. I thought it was more, but you can actually hear them cracking. I haven't seen any fall off, but you can hear them cracking. Wow. Well, just another stunning, incredible National Geographic day for me on my trip. That's the biggest glacier I've ever seen. Absolutely incredible. You could sit here and hear the cracking and falling off. It was really hard to get it on video though, because if you were watching it, you'd see it fall, fine, whatever. But when it hit the bottom, that's when you'd start to hear the sound. So it actually took the sound like a second and a half to travel, which is crazy. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and you can subscribe if you want to see more. I got lots more coming up. Woo!